the biggest challenges you faced and how God brought you through those challenges traveling?
Well, traveling, I have faced so much challenges in traveling. Many challenges, I can tell you. But I'm very willed person. Like when I determine to do something, I want to do it. Whether I fail or succeed, I still want to do it. You know, the challenges is you go to these countries, the food is different. You sometimes your stomach does not accept most of the food they offer you, and some of these countries the water is so bad. You're drinking the same water they are drinking because you don't have money to be buying all this bottled water all the time. You are forced to drink what they drink. You know, you identify with the people, and you get sick. You get sick. No medical what is it called? No medical insurance, nothing, and you go to the doctor. You have to pay for yourself. You have to pay out of pocket, and there are many things that also that add to the challenges. Sometimes you have some cultural shock. So the culture is so different. Either they're having cultural shock from seeing you because they haven't seen somebody like you, or they're having cultural shock from or you are having cultural shock from being there because most of the things that are there are totally, completely different from where you are coming from. You know, and you also have challenges if you don't have wisdom enough how to raise your finances. You also have challenges as a missionary, so you have a lot of challenges. So you have to be very creative. You have to pray to God to give you ideas that nobody has, that when you implement those ideas, it will bring a very successful result. You understand what I mean? So
Do you have any examples?
these are the ideas. I've given the examples like when God gave me an idea to send newspaper, when God gave me an idea to go to a hotel and do stuff, you know, to create money, to create wealth. You know, God gave me those ideas. And God gave me ideas like when I went to India as a missionary, there was no job, nothing to do. God gave me ideas to internet work with many churches and start preaching in churches and having crusade revival meetings, which through there, God blesses me a lot. A lot of ministers bless me, and I had everything in abundance. God gave me everything in abundance by doing most of these things. You know, people give, people are compassionate. You know, these are the ideas God gave to me. That is why myself coming with $700 from Africa, that is all I have, with nobody giving me money. And I still maintain my $700 until I came to the United States. I still have the $700. I never use it. And because God was blessing me, prospering me through other people, from which, you know, I succeeded and survived. You know, so I've learned a lot of things. I've seen a lot of cultural differences. I've seen a lot of stuff. And I'm grateful that I learned them. And I've been to...
Where is the most shocking place you've ever been?
The most shocking place is India. And
In what way?
India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, because most of those places, those three countries I call, are very poverty stricken. I can't say they are poor because every country is rich. It just depending on who is leading the country, making things, you know, the way they are. So, but there are a lot of poor people. You see a lot of things that, you know, that you're like, wow, I don't know things like that. Such as like people living in the slum, you know, people packed in so many places, more than you ever would dream of or more than you ever see. And there are many of these things I see, and trust me, I love these people. I love these people. And I do slum ministries, I do a lot of ministries, and I want to help as much as I could. And even with that, with the little they have, or with the little they don't, with not having at all, they are still very joyful. You know, so that is what gives me joy.
What's the most exciting place you've ever been?
Every place is exciting to me. I've been to the whole nations I've been to are exciting. Like I said, they are so different. They are so unique. They are so different from each other. They can never be the same. They are so different. So, but when God started exposing me to more of Western world, Western countries. They are very, very interesting. I love it. I love seeing all those good, beautiful things like going to Colosseum, going to Eiffel Tower, going to CN Tower in Canada, going to all this Aye Tower in Turkey, going to Jerusalem, all these nice places that you hear about, you read about, you have not been to them. It's more exciting to see them, play in one's life. So you're there, you're like, wow, I made it here. How did this happen? So it's shocking too. You were able to make it, and it's exciting. You are able to be there.
Yeah.
So these are the things I learned, in my traveling.
What have you learned about people in all those places?
People are the same. Trust me. You go to Africa, they are the same. You go to America, they are the same. People are people. You're going to have people with different personalities, different culture, different thinking. People are the same. So you're still going to have people who are very good to you, who will help you, who will do things for you. And you see people who are going to talk against you. You see people who like you. You see people who don't like you. It's all in general. I can say human beings are the same. So nothing changes.